Ciao, Hot Wheels collectors. So we got a new casting for the 2026 collection, but oddly I purchased this in late 2025. Anyways, it's the Pagani Zonda Cinque, or Cinque. I think they pronounce it Cinque when I reviewed a realistic looking one. Alright, I bought this from a China reseller. That's why it's got that sticker on there. And it says 4 of 10 of the exotic cars, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're all tuned. So, okay, anyhow, let's open this up. And so here's pictures of the real car. It's definitely tuned. The side photo is really going to reveal that. Look how squished it is. But, you know, it's got the details. It's got the little snorkel vents there. The kind of the curved bottom of the wing. The decent enough wheel choice, I guess. They have the red rim, which is nice. But real cars, the whole black wheel thing is such a weird thing. You can barely tell it has wheels at all. Strange. And then here's a top view. As I see some nice headlight details. It just printed on silver dots, but it's better than just totally black, which coincidentally, this just looks totally black almost, right? The glass is just showing black. And the rear, we got those 4 central pipes and angled round taillights. So that's all there. Alright, so I think they did a good job. I'm sure maybe they've done the realistic looking casting of this car, but I don't find the Hot Wheels very realistic looking, so that's why I appreciate the tuned ones more. This actually has staggered wheels. That's interesting. Maybe the real car also has staggered wheels. I don't know. I look at the photos. They look like they could be the same size wheels. But they're doing that whole staggered styling to make it look like it's going fast. The exposed axles, you could just put some red paint in there because it has red knockoffs actually. Or just black Sharpie if you don't want to see those axle ends. And yeah, these are 5 spokes. The real car has like probably 8 spokes. Yeah, 8 double spokes. But they're not going to make new wheels for this casting. Anyhow, the plastic is molded nicely. You hear those ridges? So it gives it that carbon fiber look. Alright, so it's kind of neat. And then it still has panel gaps, a little door handle recess. This is a bump, and it's painted silver. And look at this printing. This is totally unexpected. It literally has like Horatio Pagani's name, and it's actually pretty legible. That's really impressive. Very cool. Totally unexpected. This little styling element could be a running light. I'm looking at the photos. This should be white, and this should be black. But it's fine. It's fine. Okay, up here we have more of this plastic here, and then the snorkel. Yeah, very nice. The wings got some like groove details. Maybe the real one does as well. Alright, I'm kind of zoomed in really far for Hot Wheels, but it's actually well done. The grille details molded into the bottom plastic. We have some fog lights. You might want to add some silver Sharpie there. And so yeah, we have some nice little printing because it would be really impossible for a normal person to be able to print or paint silver circles so well. Alright, so it's good that the Hot Wheels guys do it for you. And then this actually has an extra red tampo print process. This little styling element and the bottom of this wiper blade. And there, this is actually pretty unexpected as well. The central wiper blade. Very cool. Alright, and then this red carries across the roof. Unfortunately not quite enough there. Or not quite enough there, but it's nice that they tried. Some vent details there, and some maybe exhaust vent details there. Going around to this side here. Oh, well, some indication of those canards there. It's pretty funny. Okay, this side here, that's nicely done. Oh, yeah, and this window is open, so it's pretty hard to see though. All black. And hold on, I'm gonna hit focus. Well, it's not quite a pizza pan steering wheel. Some gauge details. Oh, even over there in the middle of the top of the dashboard there. Yeah, so no complaints for Hot Wheels. It's got some sport bucket seats there. Pretty cool. I kind of wish both sides were open though, as far as the windows go. Maybe they do it for strength, but a little more light would get in, and it would just be easier to see stuff. But maybe they do it because they give you 2 different looks, right? The closed look and the open look. I'm not sure why they do it, really. No recess there. It's just the mold came up vertically. So double struts, but they are joined together for child safety. And you'll see the wing is actually touching down on the casting here. I think it's actually recessed, and so that's probably because a child might step on this. Boy, my camera's having a hard time focusing between the black and the white. So the 4 central exhausts look great. I think that's well done. And then it's nice that these taillights are raised because you can hit them with the paint marker very easily. A little license plate area is nice. And 2 different textures here, right? The carbon fiber angled, and then the crosshatch grill. So very cool. Even 4 little diffuser strakes. I gotta say, it's very well done. I'm quite impressed. It's a big sinkhole there. The reason why is because this plastic's so thick it cools at a slower rate than the thinner plastic. That could have been engineered better, or maybe not. Maybe it just couldn't have been done. Okay, well, I like it. It's very cool, and being... Oh, wait, what do we have here? We have some strakes here as well. So it's kind of like an event there. Let me back out. So I was magnified 4 times on a Hot Wheels review. As usual, it rolls really smoothing on Hot Wheels. And the text is upside down, but it tells you exactly what it is, which is great, and then some indication of how old it might be, and very cool. So they're going to obviously come out with many other colors. Probably purple would be a choice. I don't know what other colors the Cinque came in, but I see a lot of Paganis come in wild colors, so very neat. Boy, I don't know if I'm going to even be able to pull off a wheel swap, because 8 spokes, double spokes, and this wheel is so small. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Alright, I 3D printed my own wheels. Granted, you can see the step lines and stuff, and I don't even remember if I have air passing between those spokes. Probably not, because I don't think it would print reliably. Anyhow, I also didn't paint the wheels black because you wouldn't be able to see them. So I painted them silver, but added a little red in the center knockoff there. The disc brake is just part of the same wheel, but the tires are printed separately for better color separation. I'm not sure if I added any other details. Oh, yes, I painted the taillights and added a license plate. I think this is too shallow to try to paint. Maybe someone more skilled can do so, but I left it alone. Alright, so yeah, that's it. It's interesting. Again, that window is blocked off. I guess it gives it 2 different appearances, but I definitely prefer it to be open. Anyhow, that's it. Okay, so Hot Wheels did this Porsche, but I did a wheel swap, realistic wheel swap, these Fuchs wheels. I forget the name of the brand that did those, but you can look up the Tooned Porsche 964 and find the video on it. Churro Q does exotic cars as well. This is a Churro Zero of an F50. It has specifically molded wheels, which is nice. But they have these stupid coin holders because this is a pullback toy, and the coin makes it do a wheelie. But get over it. Why are you gonna do that? It's just unnecessary, I think. At least on a toy that costs like $25, right? It just seems stupid. But here's another one. This is a Lambo Aventador 50th anniversary one. I wish they really got rid of those. Alright, but still, nicely molded wheels, but they're black. Can't see what's going on. Okay. Back in the day, Hot Wheels had these fatbacks cars with these crazy wide tires, but I 3D printed my own wheels and tires for this one. And then they also had this line called Blings around the same time, if I recall. I 3D printed these wheels as well. These are real wheels from the reality, but the Cadillac Escalade, generally they don't look like this. So I really like the Blings deformation. I almost wish they brought this line back. But, yeah, I don't know. It's huge. I think I prefer the smaller toys. You can collect more, right? This is just shorter. So, it's a tough call. Leave a comment. Cartooned, another competing American brand. I don't know if this has that weird wheel angling thing, but here's a 63 Corvette. So these guys are really cranking out some castings. The problem is, they only have distributorship in North America, it seems. I'll eventually get some. It's just that I have to order them, send them somewhere in America, and then have someone from America bring them over to the other side of the world. But I will get one of each of their castings probably, because they're not too expensive. I appreciate you guys watching. Yeah, you can look up videos for all these other ones if you want to. As usual, mainline Hot Wheels, pretty good stuff. It's pretty hard to complain about something this inexpensive. It's got a lot of detail. You can just play with it as you want, or as you obviously see, you can customize, do a light customization, or do a crazy mod like a lot of the other YouTubers do. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to the next tuned casting from this brand. Hopefully they'll do more exotic cars. Alright, cheers.